Hi, this is Karen at Yoga 365. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. We're going to start our practice standing up at the top of the mat. Just taking a nice stance, comfortable with the feet about hip width, and really grounding, really rooting down all four corners of your feet. Standing nice and tall, drawing the shoulders down and back. And just taking a couple of deep breaths here, just to bring yourself as fully present into this moment as you can. And closing the eyes just for a breath. Good, and we'll start by taking a big breath in and lengthening the arms up towards the ceiling. Really feeling the feet continuing to press into the floor. Stretch up through your fingertips. Stretch up through your torso. Exhale and release the arms back down. One more inhale, bring the arms up. Stretch and lengthen up. This time exhale, fold very softly down towards the ground. Bending the knees to bring the hands down. Just relax your head, relax your neck. And you're wiggling around a little bit, find some nice length in your lower body. Create a nice support for your body right against your legs. And then inhale, halfway lift by bringing hands to floor or to shins or all the way up to thighs. You can bend the knees here to feel that nice length in your low back. And exhaling, releasing again, the hands back down towards the ground. And stepping the left foot all the way back. Ball the foot down on the ground, fingertips on either side. And just open up and create some expansion through your chest. Draw the shoulders back, keep the neck nice and long, and press the ball of your foot into the floor. Feel that nice activation of stretch. Through the hips, take a deep breath. Good, and then step your right foot back. Create a high plank, the balls of the feet into the floor. And then lower your knees, the tops of the feet. Keep the elbows in close as you exhale. Just lower down, chin and chest. And then push the chest through, open up. Just feel that nice activation through your lower back as you lift your chest up, shoulders back. Exhaling, pushing through, hands and knees to tuck the toes. Lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Keep a couple of deep breaths here. And really press into the knuckles so you're not creating any strain in your wrist here. So you can really use this position to take some nice long deep breaths. Feel that nice stretch through your lower back. You can bend the knees here as much as you like, or really walking the heels one at a time, creating some space in your back body. Inhale, gazing forward, step your left foot forward. You can always use your hands to support bringing the foot forward. On the ball of the right foot now, open up through your chest. Create that nice high lunge here. Deep breathing, and then step back. Soften down through your lower back, through your whole spine, head, neck, relax. And then rooting the feet, inhale, keep a nice supportive bend in the knees and come up. Engage your core, low belly, lengthen up and exhale, bring your hands down through your heart center. Pause, take a deep breath. Even closing the eyes just to really bring yourself present to yourself in this moment, in this breath. Feeling the body start to feet up, wake up. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead, lengthen. Stretch up through your fingertips. Exhale. And soften and fold down by the knees to support your body right against your legs. Relax your head and neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften. Step your left foot all the way back. Ball the foot pressing into the ground. And this time, drop your back knee. Either keep the ball of the foot on the floor or bring the top of the foot to the floor. And then draw your hands towards your hips for a moment. Find the center line of your body. And you can stay there or inhale and raise your arms up. Feeling that gentle lift through your chest. Engage your lower belly and slightly gaze up. And bring your hands back down to the ground. Step your right foot back, high plank. And either again come down on your knees or exhale and come down like a push-up, elbows in close. And inhale. Again, lift the chest, activate the lower back. Exhale. Come through center, lift the hips up. Downward facing dog. And use this posture as a recovery posture, feeling into the length through the back of the legs, the length through your spine. Using the opportunity to deepen your breath, creating that audible breath through the throat, that ujjayi breath. And always letting the breath be calming for yourself, calming for your practice. You can always come back to this pose. Rest there if you need to. When you're ready, gazing forward and stepping again, your left foot forward. And then coming onto the back knee. Drop the back of the foot if you like, or stay on the ball of the foot. And then use your hands on hips to really find center of your body. And inhale. Lift your arms up, open up. Focus on center line and focus on breathing. Stay really connected to yourself. And bring the hands back down to the ground. And stepping right foot back to left. Soften and hang for a moment, relaxing your head and your neck. Maybe shaking out the head and neck a little bit. Ground the feet, inhale, stretch and come up. Exhale the hands together down through your heart center. Feel free to close your eyes here as you take a deep breath. And relax the arms down. Let's flow through one more time here. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release the hands down. Step your left foot back. Another high plank. This time, bring the hands to the hips. You can always stay on the knee if you need to, or taking this variation here. And again, finding the real center line in your body. And then sending the arms up. You can keep a bend in that back knee if that helps you feel really centered, or keeping the legs straight. And bringing your left hand down on the inside of the foot and stretching the right arm up, taking your twist. If you need to, you can just drop down onto the knee if that's too much. Finding a position you can still breathe while engaging this nice twist through your torso, lengthening, stretching it, and exhaling. Bring the right hand down. Go ahead and step your right foot back. High plank, pull the lower belly in. Feel that strength, that heat firing up through the belly. Exhale. Coming down. Pushing the chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And looking forward, step your left foot forward. You can always use your hands there to support that foot coming forward. Get really grounded, rooted in the feet first. Drop onto the knee if you need to, or bring hands to hips. You can bend that back knee. Zip up center line, draw your left hip back so the hips stay nice and square. And if you like, you can reach the arms and extend, creating a slight lift in the chest. Zip everything up right in the center line of your body. And then bring the right hand down. Stretch the left arm up, taking your twist. Either keeping the ball of the foot on the ground or coming down onto the knee. And release, left hand down. Step forward. Relax. Ground the feet, inhale. Come all the way up. Exhaling, hands down through the heart center. Deep breath. Relax the arms. And take a quarter turn to the left. Feet stay together. Triangle pose. Shoulders down, feet grounded. And inhale, bring the arms up. Take a big step to the right. Big wide step. The arms down parallel. Turn your right toes out and your back foot in. 45 degrees. Line up your heels. And then bend your right knee. Bounce a couple times. Get nice and low down through your hips. You're aiming for 90 degrees. And open up the chest, turn your palms, and rotate the arms straight up and down. If you need to, you can lean that elbow against the knee. Eventually the elbow starts to slide down so it's directly in front of the knee. Powerful posture here, using every muscle in your body. Really ground down through the feet as you stretch your arms in two directions. Take a deep breath as you push your right knee back, turn and twist, and open the chest, reach up, and come up. And heel toe the back foot in, a couple times, slightly shorter step. Send your hips out to the left, really reach and extend through the right fingertips. And then again, rotating through the arms. Another variation here of triangle. Really find length through your torso. Keep your lower belly engaged. And stretch the arms apart. You can gaze up if it's okay in the neck. Really feeling the feet continuing to root. Stretching the left fingertips up to come up. Arms to a T, turn your right toes in. Open through the chest. And exhale, hinge right from the hips. You can keep a little micro bend in the knees here. Bring the hands down towards the ground. And then relaxing, releasing your head down towards the ground. Inhaling, coming up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. And then come up. So the arms to a T or supporting yourself to come up, hands to hips. And bring the arms to a T. And bring your left toes out and your right toes in. Nice big step. Widen it a bit here, about 4 feet. Take a deep breath and bend the left knee. Bounce a couple times. Bring in the right hip slightly down so you can create that knee right over the ankle, 90 degrees. Opening your chest. Turn the palms and just move your arms straight up and down. Support yourself if you need to. Or keeping the elbow against the knee, start to slide the elbow down. And look up, stretch up, feel your arms stretching apart in 2 directions. Engage your lower belly. Breathe and ground through the outer edge of your right foot. Sending the hips down low, push your left knee back. Turn and twist to open your chest, reach, stretch up. And come up, extending and releasing. Good. Heel toe the back foot in a couple times. Heels still lined up. And send your hips to the right as you stretch and left fingertips forward. Get nice and long through the torso. And then rotate the arms up and down and keeping the low belly and lengthen the torso. And gaze upwards towards your fingertips. And to come up, inhale and stretch the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Turn your back foot in. Step your foot back, bring your arms overhead. Good, and release. Relax your arms down. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Bring your palms together and just cross your thumbs. Arms straight, arms with your ears. And step to the right 3 feet. A little shorter step this time. And pivot on your heels. So you're facing right toes out, back foot in, about 45 degrees. And bump your left hip forward a couple times so your hips are square. Stretch up. Tuck your chin into the chest and exhale, round yourself all the way down. Aim your forehead and your knee to touch. If you need to, you can separate the hands and bend your right knee as much as you need to, trying to make contact there between the forehead and the knee, and push away against the floor so you feel that nice rounding of your back. Pull the lower belly in, keeping the 2 hips square, press your knee back, eventually right leg straight. Go ahead and ground your back heel. Bring your hands back together, your thumbs crossed, and roll your way back up. Really engaging your low belly, rounding up vertebrae by vertebrae. Chin comes last. And turn and pivot all the way to the other side. So the back foot in, your right hip forward a couple times. Square your hips off. Stretch up. Tuck the chin, curl down as tightly as you can, really pulling in through your lower belly. Rounding your spine all the way down. And bend the knee as much as you need to. Forehead to the knee. Push away against the floor. Keep the back heel grounded as you press your left knee back. When coming up, hands together. Round your way back up slowly. Chin comes up last. And turn, pivot, face forward. Step the right foot back to the left and release. Arms down by your side. Good, and coming just at the center of your mat. Your feet together. And your left leg nice and straight, strong. Eagle pose, Garvasana. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Swing your right arm under your left, cross at your elbows and your wrist, and pull your elbows down towards the floor. Take a deep breath and exhale, bend your knees, sit down nice and low down in your hips. Now arch your upper body back. Keep the knee bent. left knee bent, and lift your right leg high up and over your right, and cross and twist your legs like ropes, aiming your foot eventually to hook right behind your calf muscle. If it's not there, just point it in that direction. Aiming to sit nice and low down through your hips. Really pull your lower belly in. Create a lift through your chest, arching your upper body back. Pull your elbows down towards the ground. Feel the stretch through your upper back, through your shoulders. Find stillness even as you squeeze tight through the knees, through the elbows. Sit low, breathe. Lean the upper body back. And change and come up. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Swing your left under your right, cross and twist. And pull your elbows down towards the ground. Take a deep breath. Exhale, sit the hips down low. Arch your upper body back. And bring your left up and over, cross. And twist high up on the legs. You're creating room to twist. Aim your foot behind your calf. And then work to bend your right leg. Find your point of focus for your eyes. Continue to breathe even as you work to squeeze at the knees and the elbows. Pull your lower belly in, pull your elbows down. Arch your upper body back. And change and come up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release your arms. Relax the arms down. Good. Another balancing pose, standing bow pulling posture. Turn to your left, your feet together. Stand nice and tall, and then bring your right arm out, your elbow in close. Keep the palm up, and drop your hand. Grab the foot from the inside. 5 fingers together, get a nice grip, knees close to start. You can stay right here if you're already creating a balance challenge for yourself, or stretch your left arm up. Take a deep breath and reach upwards. You can stay here, or if you're stable, start to kick your right foot back into your hand as you lift up through your chest. We're creating a backward bend, starting to hinge through the left hip, kicking back. So you're creating the stretch through your right shoulder, your 2 shoulders coming into one line. Looking forward, keep kicking. Find the balance between the kicking back and the stretching forward. And start to tip more forward, bring your body down, stretch forward more, kick. And kick to come out. Good release, arm down. If you fall out of that one, just jump right back in, creating determination and focus here. Concentration. Bring the left arm out, your palm up. Drop the hand and grab the foot from the inside. Knees grip. Right leg straight. Knees closed, stretch up. Find a place you can still breathe in the pose and work the balance, work the strength of your right leg, stretch up. And kick back. Chest up. Move slowly so you can feel what's happening. Creating a backward bend. Keep your chest up, keep your chin forward. And reach and stretch through the right fingertips as you kick your foot into your hand. Creating the back bend, shoulders one line, feet coming into one line. And start to tip more forward and stretch more forward. Body down, kick back more, kick up. And change to come up, kick out, release your arms down. Heart rate is up here. And keep it going for one more posture with balancing stick. Stepping back to the back of the mat, feet together. Inhale, bring the arms up. Palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross your thumbs, chest up. Step forward on your right foot, a big step. Point your left toes, and pivot, chest down. Left leg up. Aiming for a nice plank position for the spine, even if you're coming down just a couple inches. Keeping everything straight, stretching forward, point through your left toes, stretch and reach, and come up. Step back, keep the arms up, lift your chest up. Step forward, left foot, big step, point your right toes. And pivot, chest down. Right leg up, pull the belly in and reach forward as you stretch back, like someone's pulling you apart. In two directions, stretching through your spine. Right hip down, stretch forward. Stretch back through the toes, stretch and reach. And come up. And relax the arms. Settle the breath. And turn and face forward again, slowing things down with another balancing pose, tree pose. With your left leg straight, reach down and pick up your right foot from underneath, like a bicep curl, and bring the foot up high on your thigh as you slowly and gently let your right knee drop. You can stay here, just using your right hand to create that gentle stretch, letting gravity start to open up through that right hip. If you want more balance, challenge, you can bring the right hand up center of your chest. And if the foot doesn't slip, eventually the left hand can come up to meet the right, pressing back against the sternum to open up the chest. And gently opening the hip by letting the knee continuing to drop down and back. Open up through the chest. Let the shoulders relax. Eyes focus one spot. Steady breathing. And feel like you're lifting up from the crown of the head. And release. And the right leg down. Right leg strong. And reach down, pick up the left foot. If this is too much rotation in the knee, you can always take the variation of bringing the foot to the inner thigh, or even lower down on your leg, on your shin, just not on your knee. And taking the same variations here, the left hand or the right hand up. In either way, just feeling that opening through your left hip. You've got the foot on the inside of the thigh, holding onto the foot. You can always continue to hold there for extra support. Using this posture to find an inner balance, concentration, and letting your breath start to slow down here. The hands are at center of your chest. Make sure the shoulders stay relaxed, eyes focused in one spot. As you root down through your right foot, same time, lift up through the crown of the head. Left knee down and back. And release, left leg down. Very nice work. Turn and face forward, just preparing to come down to the ground here. Just folding down towards the ground. Gently bending the knees. And just bringing the hips down on the ground. Engage your lower belly. Stretch your legs out in front of you. And just roll yourself all the way down. And then relax your arms down by your side. And let yourself just land here for a moment, taking a deep breath in through your nose. With your exhale, just feel the very back of your body grounding down into the floor. Feel all those points of contact. Let yourself fully land. Good. And then bending your right knee, grab a hold right below your knee. And also bending the left knee. Send the left leg up towards the sky, pulling against your right leg here, and let your left ankle, left leg just release here up towards the sky, maybe rolling your ankle around a little bit. And then just letting the left leg just drop down towards the ground. Really pulling in through the lower belly. So nice and slow and controlled. Let it hover right a couple inches above the ground. Take an inhale breath. And as you exhale, lift your forehead towards your knee. Pull the belly in. Good, and then just relax. Relax the left leg, relax the back of the head. And taking a twist, send your left knee over to the left. Your right arm out to a T, letting that nice twist through your body. And taking in any variation you like, keeping your left leg straight or extending through your right leg, maybe even bending your left leg underneath you and binding with your right hand to create a twist. Just taking whatever variation feels good so you feel that nice twisting and stretching through the right side of the body. Good, and then releasing, coming back to center. And relaxing both legs down. And lifting your left leg up, interlocking the fingers, pulling the left knee slightly down and in, and then bending the right leg and lifting your right leg up towards the sky. You're rolling that ankle around a bit. Pulling the lower belly in and letting that heel drop down towards the mat, nice and slow. Feel that engagement through your lower belly. As you come all the way down, let the heel just hover right above the ground. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your forehead towards your knee. And then release. And taking the twist to the opposite side, bringing your right knee over towards the ground. Taking your variation here on the other side, even if just creating gentle pressure with your hand against your knee, taking the twist. Gazing up or looking slightly over your left shoulder. You're again taking that bind with the right leg underneath you, grabbing for the right foot. And taking a deep integrating breath here. And releasing. Bringing both feet on the ground for a moment here, letting your low back just lie flat against the ground. Taking the feet wide. Bring the arms back out to a T, just letting the knees windshield wiper right and left a couple times. And coming back to center. Let's bring the hands behind the neck here, so the thumbs just right at the neck, giving yourself a nice massage with the back of the thumbs. as you bring the soles of the feet together and just let your knees fall open for a moment. And if it's too much stretch, just bring the feet forward towards the top of the mat. And if you want more, bring your feet closer in towards your hips. Just pressing the thumbs into the back of the neck as you create that nice opening and stretch for your hips at the same time. Nice, and then bringing the knees back together, releasing the hands. Bring the knees towards you and reach for the back of the legs. And we'll just roll our way up. Take a couple times if you like to roll your way forward. Come through seated and push yourself again onto your hands and knees and then high plank. And then just lowering right away, all the way down onto the belly. Good, and clasping the hands behind you. Keeping the feet hip width distance here. Take a deep breath, inhale, and lengthen up. Sending the arms back, open up through your chest. Exhale to come down. Re-engage the hands, inhale, come up, feel that stretch through your upper back, through your shoulders. And release, come down. Good, and pressing the hands into the ground. Send the hips all the way down to the heels. Forward, child's pose. You can extend the knees out to the side if you like here, or keeping the knees closer together. Up to you, just creating a nice stretch through the back of your body. Extending through the fingertips, feel all that nice length in your back, feel the hips. Any sensation in the hips, just softening the hips down towards the heels. Maybe letting the forehead rest now against the floor. Stopping just to completely rest for a moment, resetting here. And then slowly walking hands in, coming up onto hands and knees, nice and slow as you're ready. Taking a moment to feel that nice length through your spine. And then walking the hands even closer towards the knees and up the thighs. And to the lower back. Preparing for camel pose, stress the neck, creating your deep back bend. The knees either hip width or slightly wider. Keep the feet hip width apart with the tops of the feet on the floor. Nice support for your lower back, the heels of your hands right there against the lower back. Take an inhale breath, lift up through your chest. And keeping that lift through your chest, start to press your stomach, your legs, your hips forward. Take your time and then let your head just drop back and relax through your neck here. And keeping the lift in the chest, so you don't collapse down through your chest. Feel that stretch through your upper back here, through your middle back, through your lower back, so your whole spine here is backward bending. Start to feel the hips sending forward as you walk your eye gaze back. Find a point to focus. If you have the flexibility, you can reach down, Grab for your heels, but make sure your hips don't drop down towards your heels. Keep the hips nice and forward, so grabbing onto the heels, lifting through your chest. Letting your eye gaze walk back even further towards the floor. And then slowly coming up, hands to your hips first. And then slowly coming up, head last. Good, and sit back down on your heels. Bring your knees together. Bring your hands to your knees for a moment. Just take a deep breath here, an integrating breath, a resting breath before we stretch in the opposite direction. Rabbit pose, reach back, and just like camel, just drop your hands this time and grab for your heels. The thumbs are on the outside towards the ankle bone. As you come down, you'll be able to grip your foot with your hands. Tuck the chin, pull the lower belly in. We're rounding the spine in the opposite direction here. Tuck the chin and round your forehead towards your knees. Try to touch your forehead and your knees. You might just stay here. Or if the top of the head can reach all the way towards the ground, then pull and start to lift up through your hips as you roll forward like a wheel. Keep the chin tucked and don't move your head here. Don't turn your neck. Not a lot of weight in your head. The strength here is in your grip as you pull on your heels. Pull your lower belly in and you'll let things stretch through your whole spine. Pull and lift up. And then slowly lower the hips to heels. And then round your way back up. Nice and slow. When your chin comes up last. Good. Just turn around for a moment and lie down on your back and let your feet relax, let your arms relax. Take just a moment to integrate that big backward bend followed by that big forward bend. Breathing deeply in the belly, really pulling the breath lower in your body, expanding through your lower belly, all the way up through your chest, into your collarbones. And then exhaling, gently pulling the belly in. And flexing the feet here, keeping the lower belly in. Bring the arms up overhead. Really stretch, lengthen, get some nice length and stretch through your fingertips. And then reach your fingertips toward your toes. Pull the belly in, flex your feet, and roll your way up. And turn around to face front and bring your right leg out. And your left foot in, pressing your foot against your right inner thigh. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Interlock your fingers, turn to the right, tuck the chin, and exhale, round yourself all the way down. So just like rabbit, rounding the forehead to the knee, grab for the ball of the foot. It's fine to have some bend in the right knee. You can still actively flex your foot with your knee bent. Use your forehead to press down eventually against the knees. Feel that stretch through the back of the leg. Roll slightly left, keep the shoulders square. Pull the elbows down towards the ground. Press the knee down. And release and come up. And switch your legs. Left leg out, right foot in. Inhale, bring the arms up, interlock the fingers, turn to the left, tuck the chin, and round your way down. Forehead to knee, grab the ball of the foot, pull and flex the foot. Roll in slightly right, so the elbow and the shoulder stay down, the elbows in close. Pull the elbows down as you press down with your forehead against your knee. Feel that stretch active through the back of your leg, through your Achilles tendon. And release and come up and bring both legs out in front of you. Stretch the arms forward, roll all the way down, belly in tight, and then lengthen and stretch. And stretch towards the toes again, pull the belly in. And reach for the big toes. You can bend the knees here to get some nice length through your lower back. Inhale and lengthen your spine. Exhale and pull and stretch your body forward towards your toes. Keep your pelvis tilting forward so you feel that nice length through your lower back, and then start to work the backs of the knees down towards the ground. So you're feeling that deep stretch all over the back of the body. Keep the front of the body contracted, so the belly in. Pull with your biceps here. Feel that lengthening through your back, through the back of the legs. Take one more big inhale. Exhale and pull and stretch forward. And release and come up. And let's take our twist by bending your left knee, pointing your left toes behind you, and bringing your right foot up and over your left knee corner. Scoot your heel up so it's close to the knee and bring both hips on the floor. If this isn't working out, you can keep your left leg straight out in front of you. The right foot still is up and over. And bring your right hand behind with your hand right at the small of your back. Stretch your left arm up and over and against the knee. And take your twist. If you have the flexibility, you can grab for your knee. Otherwise, press back with your elbow, lengthen. And exhale, twist, look over your right shoulder, chin over your shoulder. Exhale and look back further with your eyes and twist. And release and twist. Switch legs, bend your right knee forward, or you can keep the right leg straight. Bring your left foot up and over. Foot is flat. Left hand behind the back like a kickstand. Right arm, stretch it up and over. Try to keep the hips nice and flat on the floor. Grabbing for the knee if you can, or just pressing back against the knee with the elbow. Lengthen with your inhales. With your exhales, twist and look over your left shoulder, your chin over your shoulder. Bringing out your whole spine from top to bottom. Look back and twist. And release. Bend and untwist. Bend and cross both legs. Come forward onto hands and knees. And take your time. And send your hips up, downward facing dog. Press the balls of the feet into the ground. Lift the hips, pull the lower belly in, relax your head, neck, take your biggest breath yet. Plant your left foot and stretch your right toes back and up. Exhale, bring your knee towards your forehead. One more inhale, stretch up. Exhale, knee in towards your forehead. Inhale, right leg up. And then bringing your right knee towards your right wrist for pigeon pose here. If you need to prop that right hip up with a towel or a mat or a pillow, that's fine. If this is just too much, you can come onto your back and do a figure of four, bringing your right foot up onto your left thigh and your back to get that same nice stretch through your hips. Otherwise, taking some time here in pigeon, Either propping yourself up here with your hands, just getting the hips nice and settled and square. If you feel ready for more, you can bring yourself down into your forearms. Just really taking your time here, feeling into your right hip. Hold a lot of tension there, so just see what you find, see what you feel, and really breathe into that area. See what you can soften, see what space you can create. Always making sure that you can maintain this equilibrium of your breath in and out through your nose. And if your mind needs something to do, you can try counting your breath, making your inhales and your exhales equal parts, maybe breathing in to a count of 4 or 5. And matching that with your exhale. And feeling yourself settling in down towards the ground. Letting the ground support you here, support the stretch. And relaxing through your face and your jaw, letting your face become soft. Creating this posture of surrender. And breathing into that quality of surrendering to the ground. And then very slowly and gently, very mindfully coming up, taking your time. Coming onto hands and feet first. And then sending your hips up. Downward facing dog. Plant your right foot and stretch your left toes up. Exhale, send your knee towards your nose. Inhale, lengthen, stretch. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. Bring your left knee towards your left wrist. Back of the foot down. Feel into this other side. Might feel a little bit different. Very normal to feel different on one side here. Remember, you can take that figure of 4 stretch as well. Can hang out here. And just creating that lift through your chest. Or if you're feeling ready to come down onto forearms, just don't force it. And really feel your way in, enjoying that process of surrendering and relaxing, releasing into the pose. Keeping in mind one side might feel completely different than the other. You might again match your inhale and your exhale, just letting your mind become really absorbed in your breath, and letting your mind become absorbed in those sensations in your hips. Breathing right into any tension there with your exhale, softening. Tuning to the support of the ground underneath you. And embracing that quiet space of surrender and release, breath. And then very slowly walking your hands back in towards your hips. Making your way to hands and knees. One last time, taking the hips up for our last downward facing dog. Sending some gratitude for all that space you've created in the back of your body. And then just coming through seated. Nice, and then turning around to lie down on your back. Taking a nice long moment here to relax on your back. Giving yourself a moment to deeply absorb your body, a resting position. Letting the ground completely support you now. Just feeling all of your muscles melting away from your bones. Let your eyes close and just rest there in their sockets. And let the belly soften and relax completely. Feeling a gentle uplift in your heart as you send yourself some appreciation and gratitude, and allow yourself to just drink that in for a moment. And softening to receive all of the benefits now of all of your hard work, your focus, your concentration, now letting your mind soften to receive that flow of energy, of prana through your body. Even flow of breath and feeling that fresh oxygenated blood coursing through your body from your head all the way down through your toes, making any final adjustments, softening through the fingers. Taking for a moment to feel into the whole internal space of your body, from your head all the way down through your head, neck, shoulders and torso, all the way down through your lower belly and hips and pelvis. Down through the space of your legs and your knees, down through your ankles and your feet. Touching into your whole self, inside your whole body. And feel free to stay as long as you'd like in your savasana if you'd like some extra relaxation. Otherwise, coming onto your side in a fetal position in a moment to close your practice, resting your head against your arm for just a moment. Preparing to sit up, but taking this transition here for a moment. And then gently pushing yourself up to a seat. And taking just a moment to feel into a nice tall spine again with your hands on your knees for a moment. Filling all that space. Inhale, stretch your arms up. And then exhaling them down through your heart center. And again, taking a moment of gratitude and appreciation for yourself, for taking this time for yourself. Wishing you a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you for your time and your energy. The light in me honors and acknowledges the light inside of you. Namaste.